Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be discussing everything that we currently know about the Jurassic Blocky Rebirth event. Now this event has been one of the most highly anticipated events for the player base, and I know a bunch of people are dying to know what is going to be coming and when it's going to release. Now, although this first thing is not specifically Jurassic World Rebirth related, it is a part of the Jurassic franchise, and it includes one of the most famous dinosaurs from the franchise, being the Velociraptor. Now, this Velociraptor model is specifically based on the tiger-striped raptors from Jurassic Park: The Lost World. And we have seen a glimpse of its heavy attack, which it currently does not have in-game, and how it stacks up compared to the T-Rex in size. And well, here you can hear for yourself and see the Velociraptor heavy attack. Now, I do think that it is time for these to be released, maybe not a part of the Rebirth event, but maybe later, so Velociraptor can get some love. Now, another thing that is more directly in line with Jurassic World Rebirth is the Rebirth Spinosaurus. We have received a glimpse of the Rebirth Spinosaurus model in Jurassic Blocky, although it is just blank with no textures or coloring. We have also heard some of the roars that the Rebirth Spinosaurus is going to include in the game. Now, these roars are based on the toys, as pointed out by the developer team. And here for yourself, here, to take a quick peek at the Spinosaurus Rebirth roars that we currently have. But the Rebirth Spinosaurus definitely needs to be added. I do not believe it's going to be replacing or even be like a skin for the current Spinosaurus, which is based on the Jurassic Park 3 variant. I do think this is going to be just its own separate species, probably just named Rebirth Spinosaurus, as in Allosaurus also called Dominion Allosaurus. So I do think that they could just differentiate the two Spinosauruses by giving them two different playable slots, as to not mess up the already present Spinosaurus model. And I do think that the present Spinosaurus model also needs a heavy attack, as it is a very good dinosaur even without it. But with a heavy attack, I do think that Spinosaurus could be potentially one of the best PvP dinosaurs in the game. Now, the big one that people have been waiting for and anticipating for is the Distortus Rex. We have been given a lot of info on the Distortus Rex, on how to unlock it, how it's going to look, how big it is, on stuff like that. Comparing it to the Yeti Trike, it does seem to be a little bit bigger than the Yeti Trike, as seen in this screenshot. And the Distortus Rex seems to be becoming a Tier 4 dinosaur, in line with the Invictus Rex, or Indominus Rex as most people know it from the Jurassic franchise. Now, on how we will get the Distortus Rex is another thing that we have also been taught. The Distortus Rex you will not unlock by just meeting requirements. Is that how you unlock the Invictus Rex? You have to get a certain amount of kills on Velociraptor, Theory, Giga, Rex. But instead of doing that, they're going to take a more straightforward approach. So, during when you're in a lobby, there is a chance for the Distortus Rex to spawn in an arena. You and everyone else will have to be fighting this Distortus Rex, and the person who does the most damage will receive the Distortus Rex as a playable character. Now, sadly, that means everybody else who is fighting also won't be getting anything, but from the info we've gathered, second to fifth place, so top five, so first place gets the Distortus Rex, and then second to fifth, they're going to be receiving other things, such as specific skins or dino coins. And we do not currently know what everything is, but top 5 are going to be getting rewards regardless. Now, Distortus Rex can't spawn in private servers. To limit the amount of Distortus Rexes that people can get, and you're going to have to actually fight for it, because if it spawned in private servers, then everyone would be able to get it, and nobody would just do it in a public lobby. And it only spawns in public servers that have 5 players or more, but that is subject to change as shown by the development team. In the arena, when you're fighting with other players, you cannot actually attack the other players to get them out of the ring just so you can take it. No, everybody's immune to that. And the Distortus Rex will also have a 2% damage resistance upon each player. So let's say there's 15 players that are fighting it. That means 30% of the damage resistance will be added to the boss. And this ensures that nobody is just buying the dinosaur straight up. They did say that they may still have dino coins on the table, but we really don't know right now. But it does seem that the boss is going to be the main method. And additionally, you will not be able to fight the D-Rex as Tier 4 playables or higher. So that means that the strongest dinosaur you can fight it is the Invictus Rex, and anything that can't be hit by a T-Rex ult, you cannot play as that character. Like a Apatosaurus or Brachiosaurus, for example, you cannot use those in the fight. And you will not be able to heal during this fight either, and you won't be able to leave. Once you're in the arena, you have to stay in and fight until you die. There's no friendly fire, as of course mentioned, and he will not despawn. But if you are worried about not being able to get the Distortus Rex, do not worry. This thing will never go limited, and as new maps come out in the future, each map will have an arena for the Distortus Rex. As well, the boss will also be completely immune to any ailments or status effects. For example, you cannot give bleed to the dinosaur to increase the damage that you do so you can get to first place. And I can tell you right now that everybody who has Invictus Rex is going to be using Invictus Rex to increase their damage and likelihood of getting the Distortus Rex. So honestly, I think you should just wait in the arena. If you're the first person there, then that increases your chances of being the one who does the most damage. Now, another massive thing that is going to be added is the Titanosaurus. The Titanosaurus is actually going to be bigger than the Brachiosaurus, as we can see in these charts displaying its length and height. Now, just because of the massive size of this thing and how, logically you'd think this probably be the strongest animal in the game, they're going to have to give it some balancing restrictions so it's not just overpowered and everybody just plays this animal. It's not going to be very accurate compared to logic based on attack and health, but they are trying to make the Titanosaurus balanced. They're not trying to make a overpowered dinosaur that everyone's just going to be using. It is going to have good range, and I'm sure it's going to have good attack and defense, but still, you can't make this thing the most strong animal in the game just to make it more logically viable. And here, you can see some Titanosaurus roars and animations really quickly. And the newest thing that we even publicly teased right now is the Mutadon. We finally get to see that the Mutadon, alongside the Drex, is going to be joining Jurassic Blocky. Now, the Mutadon, I'm assuming, as this will probably not have a boss, and it's going to be more in line with the Indominus Rex and the Scorpius Rex unlock methods. You have to get a certain amount of kills, probably Velociraptor, and maybe if they add Pteranodon in during this event too, they could do that as well. Or maybe they'll add him in before the game. And the Mutadon model looks great. I really like it, and I'm honestly just very happy that it's going to add it alongside the Drex. Now, with this new update, of course, we're probably going to get a new map. Probably based on Jurassic World Rebirth and all the facilities it has. Now we can see some labs, we can see some failed things, even the gas station, the whole map could just be based on. And if you do not have Invictus Rex already, I definitely recommend you get the Invictus Rex. And honestly, I also say you should save aside some dino coins to save for Mutadon and the other dinosaurs that are going to be added. But the Rebirth update is going to be one of our biggest updates. We can clearly see that there's going to be a lot of content added in with this event. We don't even need a statement from any of the devs. We also have one from one of the testers here. And it's going to be a very, very exciting time for Jurassic Blocky. And well, when is this event going to release? Well, according to some of the Discord messages in the Jurassic Blocky Discord, this event is going to be the biggest event this month. So that means it is going to release in August. Now, I do believe that it's going to be coming out on a Friday, as that's when they like to release their big updates. But I do think that everybody should prepare by getting Dino Coins, getting Invictus Rex, and just preparing themselves for the Rebirth update, because this Rebirth update is going to be huge. Jurassic Blocky is a very popular game, and the player base is only going to spike with this Rebirth update. But that's everything that we currently know. And if we ever do find out more information as time goes on, I will definitely make another video on this. And for the people that don't want Jurassic World Evolution content, don't worry, this is just expanding my content so I can reach a broader audience, but I will never forget to focus on Jurassic World Evolution. But that's everything from me today, and thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it's been informative, and what are your thoughts on this Rebirth update? Do you have any predictions, any concerns? Please leave them down below in the comments. And again, I hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys later.